Hello, welcome back. Today's video is on the right cylindrical Y piece. This is the Y Y piece in question. As you can see, it's of equal diameter pipes. In this case it's 60mm. I've done this, it's just a 60mm pipe, but you could make this any size using this technique. It has a few pitfalls when you're making one of these. I'm going to show you how to lay it out correctly so you get no distortion, and you should be able to make this by the end of this video. So let's move that out of the way and get started. First of all, as always, we need to draw a baseline. And then we'll set our dividers up to 30mm to give us our 60mm. Anywhere along this will be okay. Let's go there and draw in a semicircle. And we need to draw in a centre line. Measure up from a centre line 60mm. Put in a scratch mark there so you know where it is. Open your dividers up from this point to this point here. Let's get that done. And draw a circle. In the centre of the circle, draw in another baseline. And in the usual manner, divide that up. Just one at the top there, like that. And the same a bit. Now if you'd watched my video on construction of angles, you'd know that that is 60 degrees. And we now line in through there and through there. And the same on the other side. Now we need to put our dividers back at 30mm. Divide our semicircle up in the usual manner. And in the centre, just here, put a circle. And on this point and this point, put a circle. Now, use this as a straight edge and put in a baseline across the centre of both of those circles, like that. Like that. And divide those up in the usual manner. And now you need to draw another circle just here and just here, using that as the centre. And the same again here. Now put your ruler or set square straight across, and from this centre to this centre draw a straight line straight across the page, or sheet metal, whatever you're doing it on, like that. Now from this point to this point, and this point to this point, take all these up vertically. So let's get that done. Now, from the edges of these circles here, join those in. If you look at this, just here, where it looks like it just touches, and again there where it just touches, you just draw the outside of these circles. So you go from the outside of this one to where that looks like it just touches. Like that, and the same on the other side. Like that. Now this angle here, if you're struggling to see what that is, if you could get a protractor compass, put it on there, and that would be 11 degrees there, just there. Right, now do the same with these, and you bring them down to the centre line, touching the outside of each of those circles there. And the same on this side. Like that. Now all that's left to do is to take each one of these points up to this baseline here and to this baseline here. So let's get that done. Oh, sorry, it's not quite right. We need to put this angle in here first. We're doing the right cylindrical Y piece, not the oblique. The oblique one's straight, this one's got an angle on it. Right, so we just draw those in to this baseline here, so straight lines through these points down to there. and these ones to the centre line. Now you could do this side as well, but there's not a lot of point with it being an equal size pipe. This side will do this side as well, so for quickness purposes we're just going to do the one, and I'm just going to draw around that in marker pen so you can see the outline of what's actually going on. I'll just quickly do that. So there we are. We're now ready to start developing our pattern. All that's left to do is just to number these. We're doing this part of the pattern in two halves. So we have a baseline you drew in there. Let's mark that in red. For that side of the pattern it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and for this half of the pattern we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's draw in our baseline just here. This is where we're going to develop the pattern. Right, so as always we take one of these measurements here. Just check that. As always, perfect. So what we do with that, we need 13 lines going across, so we're just going to mark in 13 lines. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one extra one just for that. Now we need to number those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That one's lap. So now we need to send in our vertical lines. Let's get them done. I'll just extend this line here. Just makes it a little easier for me to do the vertical lines. Just before we start joining that in, I'll just prove to you that there's no distortion. So as you can see, there's 60mm, no distortion there. Come across here, again, there's 60mm, there's 0, there's 60, no distortion there. And again here, 60mm, no distortion. So you know that this is perfectly aligned and straight. So now we can do our pattern on here. The first bit of the pattern we're going to do is this piece here, and that goes along here. So let's get that done. So as always, open your dividers up, start position 1 and fill in your position 1s. And 2. Three, 4. I just need extending a little bit. Position 5. Position 6. And position 7. Now they just need joining together. I'm using a ruler, but you could use a flexi if you wanted to. I found that using this method is pretty accurate. I've never had any problems with it. It's my preferred way anyway. And as always, when you get to the last one, just let it run out. So that's our bottom curve just here. Now to do the top curve. So we go to position 1, open our dividers up. Position 2. Position 3. Position 4. Position 5. Position 6. And position 7. And all that's left to do now is join those up as well. Let's do that now. And let the last one run out to the lap line. So all that's left to do on that now is cut that out. So we'll just cut that out. So it's straight up there. Straight across there. straight up there. So what we do now with that, we'll just pull another page out of here. And we trace around this again to give us our other half of the Y piece. So we just draw around that. Like so. Down this side. And again, all that's left to do there now is cut that out. So we'll just get that done. Here. So that would be our Y piece, as you can see, look. That makes the legs on that side, or vice versa that side. So you can see that that's what that makes. It's the same with this one. Two together, as you can see, the two together make the Y piece. All that's left to do now is make the straight bit for the top. This is right out of the way. So again, with that, all you need to do is draw in baseline, like so, and again take one of these measurements here, like so. And again we need 13 lines to produce our fitting. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one more for lap. Right, so we send all those up as before. That's the lap line. So, as before, take your dividers, and what we're going to do is from the baseline here to where we hit the baseline there, and just draw it out. So the sequence of these are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So all I need to do now is just draw those in. So let's start with the ones. And then go to the twos. So that's this line here, isn't it? Just testing you all there. To the twos. And the threes. And finally, the fours. Ooh, we're testing ourselves again there, aren't we? There we go, the fours. Well, there's nothing like a bit of light relief, is there? Now all that's left to do is just to connect all those together. Do that now. And obviously the last one is just let that run out again. All that's left to do now is just cut it out, so we'll get that done. So there is our connection piece. That would fit just there like that. So that's all our pieces made. All you need to do now is put them through the slip rollers, put in some rivet holes along here, the convenient spacing, and the same again on this one along here, the convenient spacing, and put them together, and this is what you'll end up with, the perfect Y piece with no distortions. And you can make this any size, it's totally up to you. Please like, share and subscribe, and until next time, thank you very much for watching my video. Until next time, goodbye. Thank you.